Yo, what's up, Frankie Diamonds? Yo, hit that like button if you're watching. Now, news used to be real. It's an acronym. It stands for Notable Entertainment, Weather, and Sports. News used to be for real back in the day, and then like Fox, they just tell you straight up what the news was. There was no agenda behind it. There was no political driven agenda. And then Fox came out with Fox News in the mid '90s, and they said we're gonna cater towards conservatives, bigots, basically white people. And CNN was like, okay, we're gonna go the Democrat route. So the news got altered over the last 25 years. Sports media was the one piece of media where they told it like it was. Just straight up down the middle, no biases, no opinions. Just we're gonna tell the news and we're gonna break down footage and tell you who won, why they won, whatever. And that's how ESPN was. Excuse me. When you had Rich Eisen, Dan Patrick, Boomer, and Tom Jackson, it was just straight up. Bob Lee, a bunch of them. Now, in the last 10 years or so, we've gotten to this hot take era where the success of First Take, the original First Take, I go back to when it was cold pizza, but the First Take that took off, the debate forum with Stephen A and Skip, where you have two people who are shock jocks who just give hot takes and based off opinions, not based off facts, but opinions. Because Stephen A's a Steeler fan, and Skip is a Cowboys fan. Max Kellerman's a Giants fan. And Shannon used to play for the Broncos, and Jamel's a 49ers fan, and Nick Wright is a Chiefs fan. I'm like, I didn't know who favorite team Stuart Scott had back in the day. God bless him. I didn't know if Rich Eisen had a favorite team. I didn't know if Dan Patrick had a favorite team because they just told you the fucking news. Everyone's got a fucking favorite team now, and you don't really get a fair analytical opinion on these games. Nick Wright is not going to tell you straight up about a Kansas City Chiefs game. He's going to tell you from a Chiefs fan perspective. You might as well argue with one of your coworkers who's a Chiefs fan if that's the case. Same thing with Max Kellerman being a Giants fan. He's going to troll Tom Brady. That's his TV stick. He's got to say something about the cliff. I was just seeing earlier. He said that the Patriots should trade Tom Brady for Phillip Rivers. Like, just anything is a hot take to get people riled up, to get people to watch. And you would think a lot of people watch these shows, but in reality, they average about 100 to 200,000 viewers a day, and that's not that really good on television, even for sports. That's not good. That means nearly a third of a fraction, not even a third of a fraction that are watching these games are actually tuning in on a daily basis to watch these analytical shows. Okay, now Shannon, to me, Undisputed doesn't use him the right way. It was funny, let him get his personality off and stuff, but he's a former player who knows the X's and O's. Have him break down film every now and then. They don't do that. They'll rather have him come up there and shuck and jive with blunts and yak and shit like that, and then Stephen A will copy it, and he'll come out there with his Cowboys hat on and troll the Cowboys. He ripped Shannon off with that, and it's just all about entertainment more than it is sports logic now. And I'm like, is anybody else noticing this shit? It's all about entertainment. It's not about no one on First Take. Molly, Stevens, Max, they couldn't break down film on a monitor if they had to. They don't know the game inside out. They know the game as fans. And if that's the fact, if you're going to go with this barbershop sports talk philosophy, you might as well bring a camera in any barbershop in the hood and let us talk, because that's how we talk in the barbershops. It's all about opinions. We're not experts. None of us played the game. And most of the people they got talking about sports didn't play the game. But they're telling you their opinions as if they really have clout like that. And even they have experts, former coaches and players, Rex Ryan, Jack Del Rio. These guys are ex-coaches. They don't have them break down film. Teach the fans something. Educate your viewers who don't know but want to know, how did the Aaron Rodgers complete 58-yard pass to what you call it in the post? They don't break none of that down. They just talk about opinions and hot takes, and everything gets over analyzed sometimes. Like the Warriors are 0-2. Everyone's panicking. They've won 3 championships. They got 80 more games. Why are we going to critique a basketball team from every game from 1 to 82? This isn't football. Like they do too much, bro. They do way too much, and it's gotten to a point I'm turned off from sports media now. It used to be something I could watch all day, like be home from work or whatever, ESPN all day. Now it's like, damn, like I gotta sit here and listen to Molly and Stephen A. with his weak catchphrases, stay off the weed, you know. It's just like, no, y'all don't really break down a fair analytical opinion. Even NBA on TNT, it's funny. They make jokes, Charles, Shaq, but at least at one point, they do have serious conversations. And Kenny Jet Smith will get up there and break down a few plays and show you how this happened. That they don't do that on these other shows like that. Not the popular ones, at least. You know, for first things first, Nick Young just ran about Kansas City, Kansas City. Oh, he's a Chiefs fan. You know, but we've gotten to a point where entertainment has replaced logic in sports media, and it's getting old. I don't know if it's ever gonna stop because this hot take phenomenon that we have nowadays. Everyone just wants to drop their hot takes for the moment, and that's all it's become. It's not really about analytics and just telling the news straight up and down. Everything's opinion biased. You know, Shannon's a former Bronco. You think he's gonna really rip the Broncos? No. You know, and a lot of times these debate shows, they'll argue just for the sake of debate, meaning even if it makes the other person look ignorant, they'll disagree with the person across for them just for the fact of doing it. Dan Patrick called it out a couple of years ago. He says, hold up, you two guys disagree on everything? Y'all don't agree on anything? Like, come on, man. But sports media is dead to me. It's not, you know, you still got your blogs like Deadspin and, you know, Yahoo Sports and Bleacher Report that keep it real, but when you watch these shows, man, I can't expect Skip Bayless to give me a fair opinion of a Cowboys game. He's a fan. He's gonna tell you his opinion based off a fan's perspective. You know, he's gonna cover up for Dak Prescott. And I'd say honestly, the Cowboys fan base is probably split 50-50 based off who likes him and who wants him to fuck out of there. But Skip is gonna, you know, tailor his opinion towards Dak Prescott and all the Cowboy lovers. So that's what you have on sports media now. It's become opinion, entertainment based driven. Everyone's got an alter ego. Drip Bayless, Uncle Shay, Stephen A's got his thing where he, you know, trolls the Cowboy fan. It's all entertainment now. It's nothing serious. So I put it like this: if they're gonna base their stuff based off entertainment and not logic, we shouldn't take their logic seriously. Why should I take you seriously if all you're showing me that your opinion is based off entertainment? You know, so yeah, fuck sports media. It used to be good. It's gone now. And like I say, I don't get my news from these motherfuckers anyway. But if you're gonna watch sports, you know, if you've ever thought about that, I'm just thinking, is it just me? You know, let me know if you watch. If you